guys, it's show time. How are you today? How are you? I am well. I am making some videos. That's exactly it. That is honestly what I want to just tell you. This is life, man. Rolex alternatives. I'll tell you something. I'm just about to upload a video onto ARCHIELUXURY. Rolex alternatives. I gotta be honest with you. Gotta be honest with you. Gotta be honest with you. I think Rolex is bad value. So what else do we go for? Planet Ocean Omega. What else do we go for? What else do we go for? We go for everything we can, because I've got to be totally upfront. Rolex is poor value. I also would say Tudor's getting very soft. I've got spies in the industry. They're telling me Tudor is soft. It's gone mushy. It's gone mushy. The Tudor Pepsi is actually not much of a premium. I don't understand. I love a Tudor. I love a Tudor Pepsi. I love a Tudor Pepsi. I love my Pepsis. I love my Tudors. I love everything about life. I gotta be totally 100% riggy-diggy honest with you. I want to say to you honestly that I tell you, okay? I tell you. I want to tell you that this is the way it goes, guys. This is the way it goes. Yeah, this is the way it goes. It's pretty damn mean and vicious and nasty. Guys, I've just sent an invite to the treacherous snakes. Let's see if we can get some snaky on the show now. Let's get some snakes on here. Come on, snakes, get on here now. We want the snakes on here. I want the snakes. I'm live streaming. Live streaming now. There we go. Live streaming now. Guys, I want to talk to you. I really do want to. Blue Shirt Buddha, hello. Blue Shirt Buddha. We've got to get Blue Shirt Buddha a job soon. If you need help getting a job, just let me know. We've got Showcase. Hello. This is my good friend, Mr. Showcase. How are you?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. I want to talk to you for a minute there. I want to tell you something, okay? I want to be honest with you. Rolex is bad value. I'm thinking of other brands. Omega Planet Ocean. What's your guy? Omega Planet Ocean.
Yeah, love the Planet Ocean. I would go for the 2012 caliber 8500 in the 42mm. I think that one's an untouched, an untapped classic, future classic, because it's the one that was worn in the
James Bond
movie. Yeah.
I got to tell you, some of the James Bond movies, some of the James Bond, how they do the placements are a bit seedy. I had a friend who had he had the one that said 007 on the second hand.
Oh, I hate that.
It was a little bit tacky. I don't mind a dedication on the back of the watch, but it's a bit tacky when that's like saying, I'm James Bond, it's like Austin Powers. It's a little bit tacky.
It's why I don't like the new No Time to Die Bond watch, because they've put all that serial number crap on it. They've put the broad arrow on the front. It's not a military watch. It's like a movie prop watch. It's not a proper thing. Whereas the 2012 Planet Ocean, the one when they went onto the ceramic bezel, the caliber 8500, they dropped the 2500, went onto the 8500. When they went on,
actually, I think it's the 8500. That was the one with the second hand that said 007. It was a wee bit on the tacky side. Very quickly there, Yankee Doodle. Thank God, Yankee Doodle. I'm dying. $2. Why is the Speedmaster less than the Planet Ocean? Depends on the model. There's some really. The Planet Oceans, they're often in ceramic. They've got a chronograph. They've got multiple functions. The Speedmasters they're kind of a bit more simpler. nothing wrong. Seamasters are great watches. You know, I think one of the classic icons in... You know, I'll tell you something, Showcase.
Mm.
Do you notice that with Rolex, their Daytona has changed so much over time? Just very quickly. NY Punter, $2. Heads, $2 for Loudmouth Tim. Hope things improve. Thank you, NY Punter. The thing is, what you find is Omega, they had the Daytona, sorry, the Speedmaster, it stayed the same. It stayed very true to form. I know it went from a 321 movement to an 861, then it went to a 18. Okay. But it basically looks the same. House of like glass still. You notice with Omega, their diver, which is the Seameister, that I love the traditional Seameister 300. You know, that very vintage piece.
Yep.
Now Omega has changed the Seamaster. Seamaster was even used for a range of men's dress watches. They put Seamaster on the dial.
They started out as dress watch, didn't they? And
I had a big fight with my dad. My dad had a quartz 30 mil. This was in the 90s. He goes, this is waterproof. I take it in the shower. I said, Dad, don't do that. It's not waterproof. He goes, it says Seamaster. What sort of master can't go in the shower? That's what he said to me. And guess what? You know what happened to the dial, don't you? Water damage. Water damage. Water damage. Climbing in, you might get away with that once or twice, but climbing in the shower for 6 months and the dial started to go hazy.
Are you able to flip the camera so you can go onto your computer screen and type something in?
It was quartz, by the way. It was quartz, by the way, so no big loss there. I can do anything you want. Tell me what you want me to type in.
If you just type in Omega Planet... This is the watch that I would suggest to anybody looking to buy a good...
Omega Planet Ocean.
Planet Ocean, and the reference is 232.
Ocean, okay. 232, yep.
30.
Yep.
42.
30.42, yep.
.21.
Fuck me, Dad. How many fucking numbers on the end of this? Is that it?
01.
Fuck me, Dad. How many fucking .0? How many numbers? This is like a phone number.
And then 001 at the end.
Oh, fuck me, Dad. How many?
Good old Omega reference system.
Geez, you know you wonder why I can't remember. It's not worth remembering that stuff because who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Who really gives a shit? Omega just fucking...
Right, so
okay, here we go. So that look at that watch there. That, I reckon that is beautiful. Look at that. The orange, a touch of orange on Seamaster, and on the tip. I love nipples and tips. Didn't you like a little tip?
Oh, yeah. So that watch there, that is the watch that was worn by Daniel Craig in the movie. But what Omega did is they made the 007 version as a limited edition, like they do. That's the one. That's the one I'd steer away from. But that one that you've got on your screen there is the Caliber 8500. It's the display back. It's a lovely watch.
Here we go, Louis the 15th, $5. Here we go. What watch for 20 to 25,000 is best value pre-owned post-Corona? I got to tell you what I think is actually a really good buy. We're talking US. You could get, that's Daytona money. I would possibly say get a Daytona now. They've come back a bit. They've gone off the boil. If you were crazy about Daytonas, now could be the steel Daytona, because the economy's gone a bit shitty. Your money's going to be safe in a Daytona. That's a lot of money. 20 to 25,000 is a lot of money. Would I go? Look, I love my Pateks. I love my Patek Philippe. I would say honestly, I would say World Time. Get a World Time like a 5110 like I've got. That is good buying, but you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. What you want is if you were thinking about a Daytona, now could be a reasonable time. Their supply is starting to come through. Some people are getting into financial difficulty, and they are a great watch to have. They really are great.
I see that the steel bezel and the white dial Daytona, that's softened off a bit. The prices of that have come down a little bit. You'd get that for within that price. Yes,
definitely. I've got to be totally honest with you. I think the sweet spot, Louis, I'd be honest with you, it's not 20 to 20. That's a lot of money for a lot of people, especially considering how the economy is. I reckon, how much are you going to pay for this Omega? Tell me how much second-hand this Omega is, please. Tell me. Give me the goss. Give me the goss.
You can get it between 2,500 and 3,000 UK.
That's not bad value, is it?
No, I don't think so. It was 3,950 when it was released in 2012, and then I think it ended up at 4.2 after all the price.
What do you think of this one here? This is a James Bond one here. What do you think of that?
I don't actually mind that one because it's not too obvious it's the Bond.
Yeah, I do love the yellow stitching. It's kind of a Kevlar type strap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but over here.
Speaking of straps, I've got a deal coming through with Moose straps very soon. Moose straps, okay? Moose straps. I've got some giveaways. I'm going to have some prizes on the channel. I got to tell you, sorry, super chats. Louis the 15th. We've done that, Louis the 15th. Thank you. Who's the next one? The Half. Holy shit, we've got super chats coming galore here. My God, man, slow down. Let's have a look. 121 click. Here we go. $5. Good evening, all. Arch, what do you think of my new baby in the profile pic? Oh, it's got an Air King, Rolex Air King.
I love the Air King.
That's the new. It uses the Milgauss case. I own that. The only reason I got rid of it was because a Calatrava came up that I wanted. Okay, and that Calatrava, basically that Calatrava was the 5296, and I was able to then swap it for a 6006. I did a trade deal, so I did really well out of it. But I reckon that is the only watch which has Rolex in the green with the coronet in the yellow. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the beautiful thing about this, if you're having a child, that is a perfect watch to pass down in years to come. That is an absolute cracker of a watch. At Richard Seuss Studio. Hello, Paul. Please pull up some Saparvina watches from Finland and have a look. Let's have a look. They really pop. Can you please spell that to me? www.sarpen.
No, Panev.
Okay, got it. It's coming up now. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Sarpina watches. Let's have a look. We're doing this live because I don't know. They're not really my cup of tea. Got to be honest with you. I'm not seeing any love. What do you think?
No,
It looks like I don't know what you think. Please tell me what you think there. What's your thoughts? Come on. I've never heard of this brand before. I'm happy to be free and easy. What do you think? Tell me. What do you think?
Ugly. In a word, ugly.
Fugly. It's fugly. I don't see class. Do you see class?
No.
What do you see? I see tacky. What is it? It's trying to be FP Jaune for hipsters.
Trying to be too much.
It's trying to be cool. Let's have a look. Latest release. Let's get a pricing. Let's see. What price range do you think these are? Quickly. What price?
Knowing that type of thing is probably the ridiculously overpriced thing. So I don't know. 10,000.
Okay, let's have a look. These I don't think they don't look that fucking good. I think you're a bit fantasy there. I'd say they're $1,000 watch. This is the dreaded mid-tier. See, instead of buying this sort of crap, I would be buying, I tell you honestly, I would be buying food for the week. Okay, this is garbage. Complete honestly with you. That brand really, Sarpina. What the fuck? Finnish watchmaker. Let's have a look. What can we find out about him? How much do these fucking things sell for? Blog to Watch did a view on it. Let's have a look. How much they sell for? Let's have a look. Okay, how much do these fucking Sarpina? What the fuck are they selling? Here we go. Here's a let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this. Oh, Northern Lights watch. Actually, Northern Lights is somewhere I've always wanted to go. Okay, Sarpina. Let's have a look. Let's pick a price. I'm thinking 1,000 to 2,000 US. Let's have a look. And it fucked me dead. 15,000.
Told you.
Jesus Christ. Okay. For 15,000, you'd have to have rocks in your head to buy this sort of stuff. My God. Okay, thank you. I mean, I kind of thought they were a wannabe FP Jean. That's what I kind of see them. I can't see them being really cool in the least. Can you see any coolness?
No.
I can't quite work it out, but you know, it's kind of okay. The Huff, $5. Thank you, the Huff. I gotta be honest with you. I think there's a lot better ways to spend the moolah. I'm sorry, I just don't. It's just not working for me. Okay.
15k US. I mean,
fucking hell! You know, my Calatrava was 13.5 second hand, and I thought that wasn't a great. The guy financed it for me. By the way, you know how much I owe him now? I am down. I've almost paid him off. I owe him 250 US.
Oh, that's good going.
That's not too bad, is it? I mean, I'll get that covered in the next month or so. That's not terrible.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the other thing that people should be investing in now, I wouldn't
buy that fucking garbage. Would you buy that fucking garbage or not? Seriously, would you buy that fucking garbage? Yes or no?
No. Oh, I see, you've missed a super chat. The Hoff, oh no, so you got that one. Oh no.
Yeah, we did
Pull
that
Ceramic
one.
Planet Ocean 215924.
Okay, the Hoff. Okay, let's get this one up because I want to get rid of this Sarpina. I think it's kind of... okay, I'm just going to get it up. What brand of watch is it again? It's an Omega. Planet Ocean.
Reference 215.
Okay, hang on. Okay, 215
92
40
01001.
Fuck me dead. I mean, who the fuck... Where the fuck do they get this numbering convention from? It's just... I kind of like it. It's ceramic, is it? What is it? It's a Planet Ocean 600 meter.
It's when they went onto the ceramic, but the reflective ceramic bezel, and I think that is the... Is that the ceramic?
It worries me. Ceramic worries me. If you drop the fucking thing, what happens to ceramic?
Oh, it just shouts, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that Rado will be working alongside them with the construction of the case, because Rado's part of the Swatch Group as well, aren't we?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's I totally get it. I totally understand.
I don't dislike it, but I think you're paying a lot of money for the fact it's ceramic. I'd get it in steel. Steel.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you there. I think you're. I don't dislike it, but I would rather get it in steel. Arch, $2. You skipped my last super chat. What's RCO? Where's RCO? RCO. Having a look. Where did we skip RCO? What was RCO's question?
Oh, here we are. Top 5 ultra high-end beach watches. My list: Aquanaut 50 fathoms, Gold Yacht-Master, Royal Oak offshore, Bluesy Sub. What are your thoughts? What's missing?
I tell you what I think. Okay, top luxury 5. What was it again? Beach watches.
Yep.
Okay, so I would go. Firstly, I would say Blank Pane 50 fathoms. You'd have to put that in.
Yep.
I would put in a AP. Royal Oak offshore diver, the diver,
yep.
You know, the offshore diver, not just any Royal Oak, it's got to be the offshore diver.
Yep.
I would put in a deep sea.
Yep.
Gotta have a Rolex, gotta have a Rolex. I would put in, another watch I would put in there would be you'd have to have a Sun Omega, you need I reckon a Planet Ocean would be cool.
Yep.
And last, you know what else I would have as a 5th brand?
Tudor.
No, they're saying luxury. I don't think Tudor is luxury.
Discount diver.
No, it's Discount Diver's a completely different genre. You know what I would go for?
Go on.
JLC.
Okay, yeah.
Like I love their deep sea, you know, the retro reissue ones they did, you know, the master, and some of the master compressors are amazing. Good value on the second-hand market. You wouldn't want to buy that shit new.
Well, he's got here a yellow, sorry, a gold Yacht-Master. I mean, I wouldn't be taking gold to the beach. I wouldn't be taking that.
No, I don't think that's really practical. Any gold watch is really a dress watch. Neil and Bob, $2. How much for you to self-immolate? What does immolate mean?
I don't know. I was going to ask that question myself.
I don't. I only went to Oxley State High.
And I
Data. It says it's kill or offer to sacrifice, especially by burning. So his question is, how much will you do? Oh, to burn off. Yes. Well, we need a bit more. We need a bit more than $2 lousy. That's for sure. Phil Tomlinson, €2. Why isn't the platinum Yacht-Master popular? Now let's back the truck up. When you say platinum, the watch is not platinum. It is the bezel. The lousy bezel is platinum. Okay, so let's just clarify that. People say platinum. I'm thinking, what's the solid platinum piece? No, it's the bezel. Okay, and when you say it isn't popular, I think the Yacht-Master is a great watch. I don't know about you. I think it's like a Submariner to go to a yacht club.
It's just expensive. I think it doesn't get the hype because it's so expensive.
No, you're talking about the Yacht-Master 2, but the Yacht-Master 1, you know, the steel Yacht-Master, not the Yacht-Master 2, which is that stupid yachting regatta, right? I'm talking about Yacht-Master 1. It's about the same price as a Submariner. Second-hand, okay. It's actually cheaper. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can get it. My friend of mine just got it with the grey bezel with the blue aqua. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Man. I'll show it. It was.
Bring an image up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the Rolex Yacht-Master, and he's actually got this one here. That's the one my friend just bought. It's the grey dial with that blue. Look at that blue. The blue is the same as the Super Chat blue. Look at that Super Chat blue. Look at that.
And look at that. I have seen in the last 6 months. I have seen the odd one crop up in a AD window. So that isn't as in high demand like the other ones are.
I think it's a little bit more expensive because of the platinum bezel. But it's a beautiful sport. I would fucking love. Actually, you know what? A Yacht-Master could be perfect for me because it's a little bit more fancy than a subby because I'm getting a bit older. But it's classy. Do you understand classy or not?
Does David SW have one?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look there. Because he's probably the leading watch dealer in America. Leading watch dealer in America. Let's have a look. David SW. We're going to have a look. We're jumping straight on. We're live. We're live. Free balling. We are free balling. Yacht-Master. He's got Yacht-Master 1 and 2. We just go straight Yacht-Master. Here we go. Look at this. $13,000. This is a minty.
That's a good looking watch. Yeah, I like that.
I think it's sexy. What do you think? Is that sexy? I mean, seriously, you tell me, is that sexy or you don't see the sexiness to that?
No, I do. I think that's a nice break from the Submariner. Because everybody's got a Submariner. I think that's a nice.
Submariners have become the douchebag watch, haven't they? Really, it's
like arseholes. Everyone's got one in it.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Has some Yacht-Master blue. Thank you so much, Yankee Doodle. There. I got to tell you what I do like. If David SW said to me, "Hey Arch, we love you. You can have one." I like that
because one of the punters might buy this before you get there.
Yeah. I got to be careful, but I reckon on the rubber. Look at this gold. I know it's expensive. Okay, it is expensive. This is a rose gold. Look at that there, rose gold on the rubber. Isn't that just? I don't give a fuck. Paul McCartney. I don't give a fuck. Like I almost think the problem with the Aquanaut is it's too fucking cool, whereas this, you kind of, it's stealthy wealth, but being a Rolex, it's a gold Rolex.
But you've got to say, if you're going to spend that...
I love the black. Don't you love the black? Because, I mean, hashtag Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I reckon this is the great watch to wear to the protest.
I do, but I think when you look at that watch, in spirit of what this stream's about, the alternatives to Rolex, I think it's worth mentioning that you can get the Seamaster on rubber in the rose gold, and I think that's a nice alternative at a much lower price point.
Yes, yes. Louis XV, $5. Blue Dial Yacht-Master is the best all-around. Dog trainer may agree. Yeah, actually, I got to tell you, I was trying to... I didn't really cover this terribly well, but I was trying to get David SW to have that watch. I was looking for it. He didn't have one in stock. The blue dial one, let's just call it up. That's the really nice. We're going to find this thing. You can never find these fucking things when you want it. You know that? Oh, there it is there. Look, there we go. That's not a great... Look at that. That's the blue. That's the blue. What do you think of that? That photo probably doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, I don't think that does it justice. I think.
How about this here? Look at this here. This is.
Yeah, I like that. I like
that's
that.
fucking. Look at it. And the thing is, it's got the polished center links there, so that really goes with the platinum.
They do that in the. That's the ladies one though, isn't it? That one.
I think you're right. It is too. Yes. Geez, you're sharp today. Can't put anything over this guy today. Peter Konizowski, £5. Hello, Pontiff. Do you think if men cannot chase girls anymore, starts to buy watches and more crap? No, yeah. No. What?
I think they do. I think they do.
What? Is there anything wrong with chasing girls? What's wrong with chasing girls?
No, but I think if the guy can't chase... Do you think if men cannot chase girls...
Why can they not chase? What? Has he had an accident? Is he in a wheelchair? Why would he not be chasing?
Well, he can chase. It's just...
You know, the only time you stop chasing is when you're ordering an attachment from your firm.
Yes.
That's the only time you stop. Why would you stop chasing? I don't understand that.
I think there's a difference between stop chasing and just can't catch.
Oh, you're using the wrong bait. You're using the wrong bait, my friend, don't you think?
Well, just go for the sausage down the trousers approach. Super chat.
Yeah, sorry, let's go move on there. Holy shit, RCO, $14. Would you really take that over an Aquanaut? Look, just let me explain it to you. The whole point, you know, I'm very much a Paul McCartney. My mum loved the Beatles. That's why I was named Paul, after Paul. That was her favourite Beatle. Okay? I'm not going to make a secret of that. Now, Paul McCartney, he's fucking cool. He wears an Aquanaut. I think it's kind of become passé cool. Do you know what I mean? It's only cool when no one does it. If everyone's doing it, it's not cool anymore. And I think... The gold Yacht-Master is kind of so under the radar. People would say, oh, why don't you get the solid gold? Why don't you do this? Why don't you just fuck off and make your own money?
I agree.
That's the sort of thing. It's so cool. I mean, it's so hard for me to say this. It's not the sleazy guy with the solid gold Rolex. This is kind of stealthy wealth. It's got the black in it, and it's rose gold. It's not yellow. I got to be honest with you, RCO, if you gave me the choice, I'd probably go Aquanaut because I'm paddock and pussy. But if I was normal, I got to drink some... Have you heard of something called bromite?
No.
They used to put it in soldiers' tea to stop them being so horny. Bromite. Okay. If I had a bit of bromite, I would actually go for the... if I wasn't me, I wasn't making YouTube videos and paddock wasn't the corner of my life, I probably would. So, yes, Ricardo, Sir Paul Pluter, thank you. I would love a knighthood. I will do anything, kill anyone to get one. I would do anything to get one of those things. So, I've got to be honest with you.
You've got another super chat from Barisha, $5.
Barisha, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh, Barisha, $5. Omega Railmaster Trilogy or Modern Omega Railmaster. Pull them up. Oh, you know, I love the Trilogy. They released the Seamaster, the Railmaster, and also the Speedmaster. You know, and I don't know if you know this, but they had the funky box. You know what I mean? The funky. You know what I mean? The packaging was amazing. So he said the Railmaster. Let's bring this baby up. Let's get it up on the screen here. They had the big red box. There we go. That's the box. Look at that. That's the 50s box. What do you think? Is that cool?
Beautiful. But you get them as individuals. It's the 1957 trilogy. You had the Seamaster, the Railmaster, and the Speedmaster. But I think the Seamaster, they all shared the same bracelet, but the Seamaster was the 39mm, and the others were smaller.
But isn't that beautiful? That's a Railmaster. Is that not just okay, we're missing super chat. Okay, hang on. And the other one was the Modern Railmaster. So let's call up the Modern Railmaster. So get rid of that, the Modern Railmaster. Let's do a quick answer, then we'll move straight on there. The Modern Railmaster. I don't hate the Modern Railmaster. I prefer the Trilogy. Sorry, I honestly prefer the Trilogy. Okay, sorry. What do you think?
I love.
Here we go. RCO, $50. My God. Top 3 rubber strap watches. Seems like Aquanaut and Yacht-Master are top 2. Love you, Arch.
What a generous donation.
Now, what's the bracelet on the Royal Oak Diver? That's rubber, isn't it? Let's call it up. You know the AP Royal Oak, AP Royal Oak. Because I think that's rubber. Is that? This is on rubber. Look at this. The Royal Oak Diver. Look at this. What do you think? Seriously?
Yeah, I like that.
What do you think? In the blue. That's rubber, isn't it?
The blue, the yellow, that pops. I like.
What about this? What about this? What about that? Aqua. Fuck, is that a ladies one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's ladies.
The white?
That's nice. Yeah, I like that.
That's fucking nice, isn't it? I got to say, I think the blue and the yellow, something about that combo, the royal blue with the yellow just really pops. So I would say best divers. Okay, dive chrono. I'm not a big fan of dive chronos. Because I'm scared. Chronos were never meant to go in the water. I reckon this one here, that's the AP Royal Oak Offshore Diver. We would say the Rolex Yacht. We've already said the Yacht-Master. And that is in rose gold. That's on the that is. How could you not love that? That is classic. That is classic. Come on. Is that classic? Rose gold. It's not. It's kind of discreet, isn't it?
But if you if you look up the Seamaster with the rose gold, that is a much lower price range. So if we're looking at alternatives to Rolex.
So and then the last one was of course the Patek Aquanaut. I got to be completely honest with you. I do love my Aquanauts, right? But it's looking awfully plain. You know what? I would actually go for the.
I'd go for the Yacht-Master over those three. I'd go for the Yacht-Master.
I got to be honest with you. Look at this fucking blue one, but this is in white gold. Look at this. Fuck, that is sexy. Now that is okay. I'm sorry. That's the 568. That's in white gold. G means white gold. Fuck, that is sexy. No, is that sexy or not? I'm sorry. That is. It is. That's kind of James Bond, Aston Martin, DB. That's like you go to a party where everyone drives Jaguar, and you've turned up in an Aston. I drive an Aston.
But would you use that watch for its purpose? That's the thing. Would you dare go on the beach? Would you dare wear shorts and t-shirt? Would you dare go in the sea? Would you dare use that for purpose?
Yes, I would. I would. Life's too short. Life's too short, you know. And then I can trade it in from something from your firm at the end. Jeb, $5. $5 from Jeb. I got to be honest with you. I'm actually in love with that Aquanaut. That Aquanaut in the blue. So, but that's not a steel one. That's a white gold. Oh, that's like Rolls Royce sort of people would buy that, isn't it? Well, how rich would you have to be to buy that sort of shit?
Extremely.
I mean,
extremely.
It's a bit above my. I mean, let's be honest. I've got 5 girl-sized Pateks. I mean, fuck me dead. I'm not at that level. I got 5 girl-sized Pateks.
Yeah, no, I think.
I suppose the 6006 is kind of cool. That's not a girl-sized one. That's a proper man-sized one.
I'd go Yacht-Master between the three. I think.
Sorry, you were saying also. What was the? Sorry, You were also talking about the Omega. What was the gold one? The Planet Ocean.
Yeah, no, it's the Omega Seamaster.
Seamaster.
Professional.
It's in rose gold. Is that right?
That's it.
Let's call it up. Let's call it up. Oh my God! On rubber. Far out! And that's a ceramic bezel as well, isn't it?
Yep, it's a beautiful watch.
Whoa! This is Sedina gold. What the fuck is Sedina gold? What the fuck is Sedina?
It's Omega's own special blade. It's like when they did the new Seamaster 50th edition. They came out with the moonshine gold. And
I know, it's fucking. I don't quite get this. What the gold is gold, isn't it? What the fuck is?
I think they're just playing with their new abilities. I think, but that watch. But
they must have bought a gold mixing machine or something like that. I can't quite understand why they would do that. But,
well, bearing in mind that over here in the UK, I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but you can walk into an Omega boutique and you can pretty much 9 times out of 10 get 20% off most of the watches. And over here in the UK,
20% off.
Yeah, 20% off. As long as it's not a limited edition, which I know a lot of Omegas are, but you can get 20% off.
I want more, but I'm sorry, I want more. That's not enough.
But I don't know what it's like the rest of the world, but here in the UK, when you walk out the showroom, you probably lose 25%. So if you buy if you buy it at 20% off, the worst you're going to do is lose 5% if you decide to sell. So it's not the end of the world.
Ooh, RCO's gotten a bit angry here. RCO, $10. I love Seamasters, but Arch would never approve of gold Seamaster. Get out of here. He doesn't like it.
If you look at the black one in the top left corner, it's beautiful.
See, look at this here. I want to show you something. This is what I remember them in gold. Look at this. This is a 36mm gold Seamaster. Look at that. They did it in gold. It's 12,000 Aussie. What's that? 6,000 pounds, 7,000 pound. What do you think? Would you buy that? Is that dated or what do you think? Would you be? If that watch could talk, that watch. Sorry, you didn't see this, did you? You didn't see the clip I just showed you, did you? No, you didn't. I'll bring it up for you. I wanted to show you something special and cute. Here we go. Look at this. Sorry, I didn't. I apologize. Look at this. 7,000 pound. What do you think of that? Would that be sexy on your wrist?
No, horrible.
What?
Absolutely.
Why? But that was so cool. In the day, that was so cool. Do you understand? Oh, fuck, that's been knackered. He's been a bit fucked! What the hell's he done? He's had a bit of a punch-up at the boozer! Gotta get Terry out there! He's had a bit of a punch-up at the boozer. I mean...
That looks like solid. It looks like the solid gold tag that they did. They did that tag Aquanaut.
Yeah, that was expensive. Gold. You know that, don't you? They were not cheap. You know that, don't you?
Oh no, yeah. But I think that one again. I think that's the ladies on that one. That's the ladies. Look at. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of gold watches. I'm just not a fan of the solid gold watches.
No, I think it's an acquired taste. You know, I told you I had the gold. I had the gold Submariner, right? I never felt comfortable wearing it. I mean, it was a great show-off watch, but I never really just wore it because I wanted to wear it. I was always scared of it stretching, getting scratched because it was so nice. I didn't want to fuck it up. But with the Pateks, I must say, the Pateks, I wear them. They're on leather straps, mind you. I'm not worried about bracelet stretch, okay?
Well, you see, people moan about Omega because they're part of the Swatch group. Obviously, Omega part of Swatch, as we all know. But what people forget with Omega is because they're part of Swatch, they've got technologies available to them from Rado and other watch companies that they can bring into the Omega watches. So, and it's why Omega, in my opinion, Omega is technologically more advanced than Rolex in a lot of ways. I know it's more mass-produced.
Well, but... did you know this? There was a time when Omega was better quality than Rolex. Like, you look at the 60s, the sweet spot, Omega, the Daytona was a joke, okay? It was a bad joke. You had the Moonwatch was so much better. Because, you know, the Rolex Daytona, Paul Newman, his wife got it because the salesman... It's so wrong that it's become so popular. It's so wrong. Everybody in the 70s wanted an automatic chronograph. They didn't want a fucking manual wind.
Mm.
And I've got to tell you, if you wanted a manual wind, you would have gone for a Flightmaster. That was one of the most complicated pieces. Manual wind, it uses the 861 movement as a base. Pretty amazing. That isn't a... Okay, I know it's fucking ugly. It is fucking ugly, okay? But you know, it was very 70s. But I got to tell you, seriously, Omega was better than Rolex. You look at the Seamaster 300, 60s.
Yep.
Rolex wasn't that great. Rolex had those horrible folded bracelets. Rolex was behind the times. Like, we think of Rolex as being luxury, etc., but Omega, you know, Rolex had gold plating. Did you know that?
I did. I think I've seen that in one of your previous videos, actually.
It's pretty ghastly, isn't it? Gold capped. Fuck.
But do you not think that Tudor is Rolex of the 80s and 90s? Today's Tudor.
I think Rolex is the trendy younger brother of Rolex. Rolex is staid and conservative. Tudor, I think, has had a bit of a weed problem. Maybe done a bit of ice, don't you think? If Tudor was a kid, a 25, he'd have a tattoo, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He'd have a tattoo. He would be bisexual. Has he tried both ways, hasn't he?
Oh, best gold Rolex. Stan the Man.
Here we go, Stan the Man. $2. Best gold Rolex is my profile. Got real green. I gotta tell you, I reckon the best gold Rolex now. I think there's too many gold Rolexes now in like solid gold. I would say the best. You know, I tell you what, the best one. If you want class, my friend has got this. White gold, Daytona, Zenith. So Zenith, white gold Daytona on a leather strap. Does that make sense?
So say that again, sorry. So
okay, I'm going to call up a picture of it, okay? Because this is actually something worth mentioning, I think. I think it is worth mentioning.
Is that what Stan the Man? Is that a custom? Because I've never seen
it. No. They did that as a Rolex Daytona white gold, okay, and Zenith, because Zenith is even... Have a look at this. I want to show you. This is... I honestly think this is class. This is real. With the racing dial. Look at this. Look at this. I like it on a bluey strap. A bluey... Look at that. Is that class or not? Look at that's white gold.
Not
it's a 16519. So white gold, racing dial, and a bluey strap. No, you don't like it?
I appreciate it, but I don't like it.
I think that is the classiest gold Rolex.
That's nicer. When is that on the rubber there?
No, that's on leather. Leather.
Is that leather?
And it's got a leather. It's got a gold deployment buckle. My friend has that watch. I think it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely, just gorgeous there. I got to tell you, I honestly do love. If you want to show off, Submariner. I think the Submariner is absolutely Rolex. You know, this. I had that 16618. I think that is just the blue and the yellow just pops. That is millionaire. You were, and would I go sapphire? Would I go ceramic, or would I go? That's a good question. I don't know. Honestly don't know. Possibly. I would possibly go ceramic.
I love the super case on bigger chaps. I think, you know, I'm a big guy. You're a big guy. I think the super case is the way forward.
Yes, here we go. We got Tony Nico. Tony's been a good loyal supporter. Here we go. Arch, I bought the JLC 976. I thought you wanted the moon one. Sorry. This time slot is terrible trying to catch up with. Hey, Nico, you get it, man. I got to be honest with you, Nico. That was a good buy. I thought that was really good buying, because usually us Aussies, the currency's fucked. The 976 is actually a very classic reverso. David said to me he'd pull the sale. I said, no, don't worry, don't do it. That is good buying. You've bought well. I think that's one of the. I'm wearing my reverso today. I'm wearing my reverso. I think that is one of the nicest. I'll just call it up there. JLC reverso, and it's the 976. So it's a grand size, really nice big size piece. Really big, nice size piece. I'll just call it up. And I think it's beautiful. Look at that. Just a classic reverso, just classic. I was going to add it. Look, it doesn't. Look, I'm glad you got Nico. You've done so much for me, man. You've been super cool. I'm glad you got the watch. Okay, that was a good. I think that was good buying. So yeah. Hey, we're going to wrap this show up in 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go. I want to thank you, Showcase Watches. I want to say this has been a really interesting show today. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
This is really. I got to tell you, this show was amazing. We've had some really good discussions, and I'm really getting the buzz for the watches. Again, I like to hear. You're an Omega fan, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I like Omegas.
See, I really do think Omega makes some really. I like the Planet Oceans.
I just wish they'd stop it with the limited editions. I just wish they'd stop it with the limited editions.
I think some of the Bond is cheesy. It's a bit too.
Just bring up just bring up the No Time to Die watch, because for people that haven't seen it yet, because it's relatively new.
Yeah. So it's the Omega
Speedmaster. Just put no.
Speedmaster. Omega Time to Die.
Yeah.
No Time to Die. Here we go. It comes up. Da 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 da. Oh, I don't mind it. Where does it say 007 on it?
It doesn't say 007, but on the flip, if you go to the picture of the flip side, the case back.
Yeah.
It's got all these random reference numbers that refers to 007 and all this stuff, and that's the bit I hate.
Oh, it's got 007 there too, the logo. It's titanium.
Yeah, it's a stunning one. If they hadn't have done it with the 007 stuff, if they'd have just... I can get on board with it. I can get on board with the vintage vibe of it. I think it's a cool looking watch, I really do. But they've got it priced at something like £7,300.
Fuck! That's a lot of money! I mean, it's cool, but is it that fucking cool?
It's a beautiful
You're joking,
watch.
Aren't you? You're joking, aren't you?
I think £7,300. And you can get the NATO. You can get it on a NATO, and I think that's about £500-600 cheaper.
We just got some final super chats coming through there. Mr. Perpetual, $5. Good show, thank you. I love this show. And Jaden V, $6. Would you ever wear or recommend any Cellini? Now, that's a good thing, because I got to be honest with you. I am so against being trendy. The whole reason I went with the Polar was that nobody liked it. I don't like things that are cool or trendy. I've always been anti. That's why I like dress watches, because no one seems to like them now. Okay, so
yeah.
So Rolex Cellini, right? I tell you what, I honestly, if you said would I ever wear one, my dream one, I'll show you my dream one. I love the moon phase. Look at that.
Yeah, so that's a nice looking one. Yeah, I like that.
That is beautiful. That's a beautiful watch. I got to tell you, I would just very quickly there. Tony Nico, $5. Being a shrewd negotiator, I got a discount on that JLC. I will catch up on this episode tonight. Work is hectic at the moment. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you so much, Tony. The Cellini, I got to tell you, that is a fucking gorgeous Cellini. And the only thing is they do date. I remember when the Cellini Prince came out. So the Prince, that was the doctor's watch, right? They
Yeah.
were so cool in the early 2000s. Then I've seen them at dealers. They're basically dog shit. Okay, I can tell you now. I know 2 dealers who sold them below what they paid. These were shrewd negotiators. They're absolute fucking dog shit on the resale value. Look, the thing I want to tell you is this, okay? Rolex is what you buy in a sports watch. Okay, you buy Rolex Sports. The Cellini, you buy Patek. If you want the best dress watch, you buy Patek, don't you? You know what I mean? You can buy a 5196. You want a hand wound gold head on a leather strap. You buy a 5196. You don't buy a fucking Cellini. You know, it's just they're trying to move into a genre they don't do well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And G, $2, vintage or modern, 321 steel Speedmaster.
Modern.
I love the modern. See, the problem is this. Vintage pisses me off because it's so delicate. You can't use it. You're scared of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
The modern has got nice seals. The technology's improved. The problem is it is fucking expensive for what it is. I don't think it's worth the money. There are much better Speedmasters. I did a video a while ago. There are some amazing column wheel chronographs. You know what's an amazing one is the Speedmaster Mark II. You know the Mark II, it's a kind of a funky 70s case. That's got a column wheel chronograph for a fraction. For that 321, you are paying Amiga is fucking price scale. I can't blame them. I don't blame them. They're trying to turn it into a Daytona. But
Amiga have been very clever because what they've done is they've brought out the new one in 39.7mm and they've priced it just underneath
the steel Daytona, haven't they?
They've been very, very clever in how they've done it. And credit to
Look, I like it. Would I spend my own money to buy it? No fucking way. I tell you honestly, I'd get the normal Speedmaster, the 1861 in the big fuck off box, or buy it from Joma Shop or David SW, wherever. That's a good buy. But the 321, I got to be totally honest. I don't think it's worth the fucking premium. It's a nice watch, but you're paying a massive fucking premium, and I don't think it's worth it at all.
I think if you wait, and if you give it a year, 2 years, when the 321 movement, the modern one, is on the market and it becomes pre-owned, I think you'll pick up some good buys. It just depends.
Yeah, it depends how much it falls, because they've tried to limit production. You know, it's kind of...
I've noticed...
But I'm very happy they did bring out a 321. I think that is... I got to give them points for bringing it out.
I think what they're doing now, what Amiga are doing, is they're going more down a Rolex route, as they might be easing off the limited editions, but doing limited production instead.
The funny thing is, it's the non-limited edition ones that people seem to... They don't like the limited editions. You know that? People get really jacked off with them.
That's my issue with Amiga. The one thing about Amiga I hate is the fact that they do some in limited editions. And the fact that when it comes to the Bond watches, they plaster 007 all over. I hate that sort of thing. I just think it's cheesy. But going back to the 1957 trilogy, anybody that likes a Seamaster should look at the 1957 trilogy, the 39mm. I think that's got the caliber 8800. It's the no date version of the 8800, and that's a phenomenal watch for the money.
I quite like that retro. I do like that retro styling of it. And do you like the faux patina, bud? Are you a faux patina man?
I do, yeah. I do quite like the faux patina. I do quite like it. I'm not.
You don't mind a bit of faux?
No. I'm quite upset. That's why the No Time to Die Amiga. I would love to love it, but they've just
butchered it with. It's like having a really cool car and they call it the cool edition. You think, oh, that's so uncool. You know what I mean? You don't. Yeah. Cool people don't tell you every 5 fucking minutes how cool they are, do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's uncool. It's like, I don't know if you remember the Morris Marina. Do you remember the Morris Marina?
I do. Yeah, very well. Yeah.
The British Leyland ad at the time we take the most beautiful car in the world. We went to the best engineers, and you just know it's going to be a piece of fucking shit, don't you? It was so beautiful. What is the most beautiful car? Well, you don't need to fucking tell me every 10 seconds it's beautiful, because it's fucking ugly. It's a fucking ugly Euro box. It's an ugly piece of shit. And I've got to be completely frank with you, they didn't have to tell you how cool the Ferrari Dino was, did they?
No.
They didn't need to tell you, you know. You don't have to say, hey, this is a cool Ferrari. It just is fucking cool. When you've got to say, hey, this is a cool car, you know it doesn't stack up. It doesn't.
But that's why I'm putting Tudor as one of the coolest brands on the market today, because I think what Tudor are doing is...
And tell me this, I think Tudor is Rolex's younger brother. We've already worked out he's got a tattoo.
Yeah.
He's tried ice, but he's not a junkie.
I think he's got a bit of stubble, bit of fit.
Oh, of course. He smokes a bit of weed.
Yep.
Has he had a bisexual? He's had a bisexual encounter, hasn't he?
I think he drives a nice car.
Oh, I thought he drives a motorbike.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
And how old would he be? I reckon he'd be about 31.
I would say under 40. Anyone over 40 would then upgrade to a Rolex.
Yes, iPath. This is the last one. We're going to wrap this baby up there. $2.50. iPath 920. Is the Rolex Cellini Moon Phase a sleeper? No, it's not a sleeper. It's fucking expensive. If it's a sleeper, it's a bargain now that you can cash in on. It is dear. It is really dear. So I don't see it being a sleeper when you're paying full whack. So sleeper means it's got to be something you can get under market. I don't think it's under market. It's fucking expensive. Okay, we're going to wrap that up. Thank you so much. Pressing the button now. Now, there we go. That was a good show.